We begin this hour in Thailand, where its capital is in for another day of unrest. Anti-government protesters have vowed to return to the Ratchaprasong intersection in the heart of Bangkok's business district this afternoon.
And they intend to repeat their defiance against an emergency decree banning large gatherings. Under drizzling rainfall, the mainly young protesters called for the release of dozens of protest leaders arrested since Tuesday. They include the prominent human rights lawyer Arnan Nampa, who was reportedly flown north to Chiang Mai to face sedition charges for speaking out against the Thai monarchy.
Arrest warrants have also been issued for two activists believed to have been among protesters who surrounded the Thai Queen's motorcade on Wednesday. Reform of the monarchy is a key demand of Thailand's resurgent protest movement, along with the resignation of Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha.
แสดงจุดยืนเฉยๆว่าเราจะไม่ยอมจำนนต่อเผด็จการอีกต่อไปคืออยากแสดงให้เขาเห็นว่าถึงเขาจะทำอะไรมีวิธีการอะไรที่แบบสกปรกขนาดไหนก็ตามหนูก็แบบว่าอยากออกมาให้เขารู้ว่าแบบมันไม่มีผลอะไรกับคนตอนนี้แล้วอะไรเงี้ย
Well, the demonstrations have been largely peaceful, but police say the protesters are under surveillance and they are prepared to apply the full force of the emergency decree announced unexpectedly early yesterday.
การชุมนุมเกินกว่า5 คนขึ้นไปนะครับถือว่าเป็นการกระทำผิดตามกฎหมายและท่านจะต้องถูกดำเนินคดีตามกฎหมายทุกรายนะครับทางกองบัญชาการตำรวจนครบาลได้มีทีมงานที่จะบันทึกภาพและเสียงนะครับผู้ร่วมชุมนุมทุกราย
While protesters are expected to gather in their thousands at the same spot again today, authorities will be on alert for any change in tactics. Some protesters say they may form flash rallies in an effort to assert their demands. Succession Sambat has more on yesterday's demonstration.
This has been the greatest act of defiance that Bangkok has seen in the past few years, as thousands of protesters have come to the commercial heart of Bangkok and have occupied Ratchaprasong for most of the evening. Now, that is very surprising given the events that have happened in the past 24 hours before that, as the government has invoked an emergency decree banning gatherings of 5 or more people, and an anti-government protest in front of the street of the government house has also been dispersed. Many protest leaders have been arrested, but that hasn't deterred the people to come out here on the streets to continue to demand for political reforms, for the ouster of Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha, but also for reforms of the monarchy, something that is unheard of just a few months ago, but something that has become louder and louder in the past few months during the series of political protests that we have seen here. Now, even though they are now done for the night, they have already said they're going to come back the next day. Almost the same time, but definitely the same place here at the Ratchaprasong intersection. And this goes to show that the defiance is here still strong, and we could be in for a much longer period of anti-government protests than the government would like to have. Suksitsayo Sombat, CNA Bangkok.